Hello everyone, welcome to TOI Digital. Beyond the Boundary is the name of the show. A daily look at what's happening on India's tour of England. The third test match is underway. Second day's play, lunchtime. We've got a power pack panel. Abhijit Da joins us from Delhi and Dwaipan Datta joins us from Chennai. Uh, very shortly, Dwaipan will also join us from Chennai. The score right now, 353 for 7. Abhijit Da, fair to say that India have let slip an advantage once again with the tail, with Bryden Cars and Jamie Smith adding 82 runs for the eighth wicket. And it's been a difficult time because India has been distracted.
Yeah, this is the third session out of the four sessions that we have played in this test so far that India started on a very bright note before letting the advantage slip away. The first session, after England had got a start, we got two quick wickets, but again, there was no follow up. The second session was entirely England's. The third session of the first day, again, we started off well, but England finished on a stronger note. Today also, in the first half an hour, we got those three wickets, a brilliant delivery by Bumrah to get rid of Stokes. And we felt that at that point of time, we might even get England below 300. But we have definitely let the advantage, slip. And the point is why. I would just like to offer two, three reasons. One, definitely, the dropped catch, although it happened before Joe Root getting out, the dropped catch has played an important role. But also, the ball, once it was changed, it stopped moving the way it did. And somehow, again, it seems that, we are a one bowler team, although the dropped catch was of a Siraj delivery. But apart from Bumrah, the other bowlers have been quite innocuous, especially Akashdeep. And I would just say once again what we have said in this series, that we are missing Kuldeep Yadav. We always think of the 30-40 runs that Washington Sundar will score, but it is in situations like these, that you miss Kuldeep the most, and that was evident once again.
Dwaipan, how costly is that catch dropped by KL Rahul going to be for India?
It has already been costly, but the problem is like it was this. It's a follow-up of the discussion that we were having that yesterday of having the slip fielders coming up. Now, when the slip cordon did come up, and the ball obviously comes faster, so the reaction time is less. The ball came faster, and it was not as easy as it seemed. So yes, it was a dropped catch, but it is this kind of the catch-22 situation that the slip cordon has been in for in this England tour, and it again happened today. They took a couple of steps forward and then dropped the catch. Yesterday in the second session we saw Rishabh Pant having that finger injury. Then today at the end, Dhruv Jurel again got hit in his finger. So these are the things that are going to happen. Having said that the catch should have been probably taken. There is no reason to drop a catch by a specialist slip fielder when it is coming at that height. But yes, it has already been costly. It could well be the wicket that the dropped catch that goes on to decide this test match, because at least till that ball change incident and everything happened, for a very long time it has seemed that this is a 275 par pitch. So if that is the case, at least in the first innings, so if that is the case, then England could be about 75 runs already ahead, and that could be a bridge too far going forward.
Avijit, the team seemed distracted by the ball and the change, and I think the reaction of the captain didn't help matters because he kept remonstrating and arguing with the umpires, and Siraj got involved and everybody got involved. Are they letting themselves too distracted by the ball? Because every match they seem to have an issue.
Look, at least in this match, I really don't think that we were uh, doing something unnecessary, uh, uh, because at the time we asked for a change in the ball, we were on a roll, we were on top. It is only, 7 wickets had already fallen. It is only after we asked them to change the ball, and the ball was justifiably changed because it could not pass through the ring, uh, uh, that this problem started. After the ball was changed, we complained that the ball didn't look new enough. And even the commentators, including Michael Atherton, he said on television that the ball sounded much older than it actually was. So the sound of the ball meeting the bat wasn't of a 10 over old ball, rather of a 20 over old ball. Then again, we the ball was checking the second time. Let's not forget that having said all this, I would also say that, once a ball is changed, it is changed. So after that, I do think that uh, Shubman Gill did lose his calm, and he probably could have kept a cooler demeanor. And let us not forget that it is not the ball, but also his captaincy, which probably has cost India. Number one, he has been over defensive. In this entire 82 partnership, right from the very beginning, he has opted to give a single to Jamie Smith and concentrate on Bryden Cars. You know, Jamie Smith, for all his good form, you know, the idea to give him an easy single, basically you're ruling one batsman out. And Bryden Cars was also given enough leeway. We did not attack him strongly enough. So Bryden Cars had his day, in a sense that he managed to put away all the loose deliveries that we got. I do feel that we underbowled Jadeja a little, and Akashdeep today was genuinely off color, and that probably has played an important role, because Siraj bowled well today without luck. Bumrah bowled well today. He got his wickets, but the support that was expected, that if Akashdeep had got at least one wicket, uh, it would have helped India and got us the important breakthrough. Nitish Reddy again was preferred over Jadeja, considering probably his spell yesterday and the fact that it was a new ball. But I do feel that Jadeja too, with his ability to get bounce, could have been quite a handful with the new ball.
Yeah, Dwepan, what did you feel? Did the team look distracted over the ball change thing? Because there was a lot of commotion there in the middle.
Yes, and why? What I was surprised is that the first ball change that happened, like they had just taken 3 wickets. Bumrah was breathing fire. He was doing everything right. I don't know why they asked for that ball change at that point of time. Probably Siraj and like the over before, or just 2 overs before that, let Bumrah finish the spell and then do whatever, because Bumrah was feeling fine with the ball, and that was at that point, that was the most important part of the game. So what was the reason for them to push for that ball change at that stage when Bumrah was on song? I could not quite understand. And once that ball change happened, and they probably got an older ball, as Obida was also saying, like they got an older ball, and then this entire focus kind of, they did get distracted. Jamie Smith started batting well. All those things kind of happened in a space of half an hour, and in a test match where the pitch is help has a bit of help for the bowlers. Like these small half an hour phases can become extremely decisive. Like the England had they got all out by 310, and now if they go on to make something in the 375 400 region, it makes a whole lot of difference. So those are the small things that India can do without. Like they have a good enough team, they're playing well, so these little distractions are not necessary for this Indian team. They have shown England is scared of them. They have changed their strategy. India has the upper hand. I don't know why they are getting uh, suffering these distractions. There is no need for it.
Uh, uh, I guess they met Virat Kohli before this test match, so maybe something is rubbed off from him before the test match. But Abhijit, just want to know what happens to India and opposition tail in overseas conditions. Why has it become such an issue over the years?
You see, it's every team generally has one bowler who the tail finds difficult to handle. We have Bumrah to do that, but Kuldeep would have also been a huge help. Uh, you know, in the past we had bowlers like Shami at home. Even bowlers like Ashwin were very very difficult for the tailenders to negotiate. But abroad it's a different story. So this time again, Bumrah was tired, and by the time he came back, cars had kind of settled down. So it brings back to my old you know uh, point that we are missing Kuldeep as a bowler, because he could have made things difficult for the enders to pick. He would have been difficult for the tailenders to pick, and I also have been talking about this defensive captaincy of Shubman. Both Shubman and Gautam Gambhir, they are defensive-minded strategists. So the moment you're pushed a little, he falls back on defense. You have to be intelligent with your changes. We have scored a huge strategic and moral victory by forcing England to change their baseball approach. That's a huge, huge thing. Yesterday their 251 is the lowest ever in the baseball period, and three of their batters, Crawley, Pope, and Stokes, all of them had strike rates below 45. Even Root and Brook had a strike rate of 55 or less. So, we had each and every batsman under, we made them play the way we wanted them to play. Having said that, if we are in such a strong situation, you should be in a controlling situation. At the same time, the moment one partnership starts playing well, we get on the defensive. So the approach is defensive. You keep an attacking bowler out, and your on-field work strategy, field placement is defensive.
Dwapan will take some subscriber comments, and all are directed towards KL Rahul. So today's IR is towards KL Rahul. I guess because Prasidh Krishna is not playing this test match, so we have to look for a Bangalorean. Sports says drop KL.
It's match ka mujrim.
Match ka mujrim. Sports says drop KL. Sports also says KL 34 average after 60 test matches and 10 years backing. KL dropping catches even after doing wicket keeping for so long. 271 for 7 all out. 271 for 7 to 350 for 7, all because of KL catch drop. KL dropped Smith at 5 and now he has scored 50 plus. Arvind Atreya says KL Rahul should be dropped. He plays well in one match and then fails and drops catches as well. KL Rahul should be dropped. He's the worst player to play for India. KL Rahul should be dropped. He plays well in one match and then fails. And who else? There's one more. Zach Crawley, Pope, KL Rahul, worst players to play, says Arvind Atreyas. And there is KL Rahul should score 100 to compromise or drop him permanently. And what else is there? There's one more KL Rahul. KL Rahul, Arvind Atreya says KL Rahul is 33 years old, forever youngster. What do you say?
No, I do not agree to any of the comments. Like, yes, he has dropped a catch which he should not have dropped, but catches do get dropped. It is part of cricket. Like like those who are saying these things, I believe they also do small mistakes when they are working in whichever field they work. I don't think they get sacked for that odd mistake that they do in their life.
I just want to say I just got reminded today because I was there that Virat Kohli dropped a sitter of Brendan McCullum and he ended up scoring 300 plus in
Exactly,
24.
like even look at the WTC final. Steve Smith dropped Bavuma. They went on to win that match. There was a huge partnership after that. So, but I don't think like any any cricket fan is asking for Smith's head because Smith dropped a catch, dropped that one catch, and KL Rahul has been phenomenal with the bat in this series so far. Absolutely phenomenal. And if India has to do well in this Test match where the pitch is challenging, it is KL Rahul's bat that has to do the talking. That has to take care of the new ball. If he fails with the bat, no, in this Test match, I think we could be India could be in trouble. There is a chance because Shubman Gill, if he is subjected to the new ball on a helpful pitch against a good pace attack, we the jury is still out. Like we haven't yet seen how good he is because the first two Test matches that we played, those were roads. Those were not exactly pitches. So yeah, KL Rahul is, to my mind, KL Rahul is technically he is the most equipped batter in this Indian top order, and he's playing well is central to India doing well in this Test match. There has been a dropped catch which he should not have dropped, but dropped catches do happen.
अभिजीत द ऑलराउंडर मोहसिन सेज पिच और ड्यूक बॉल क्वालिटी की बात अपनी जगह, बट अगर इंडिया टेल को आउट कर पाता तो पता नहीं सेना कंट्रीज में कितने टेस्ट मैचेस जीत जाते. एंड ये ऑल उज्जवल मौर्य सेज 80 रन्स पार्टनरशिप विदाउट ब्रेकिंग अ स्वेट, दैट्स द वरी.
Yeah, we've already discussed this, that we really don't have an answer to this. That, once the lower order settles down, we seems to be out of ideas, and we run out of ideas because we don't have sort of, creative or inventive bowling to get a wicket out of a situation where the ball is not doing much. I mean, I think that's part of Akashdeep's problem also, that once the balls, he's unable to get movement out of a delivery, sideways, or off the pitch, then he doesn't seem to have sort of the kind of variations or inventiveness to get a wicket. Siraj has tried, but again, obviously, he's not been successful. So we are back to just one bowler, who can get a wicket, which is Bumrah. We have not been showed enough faith in Jadeja. It is strange that we play Jadeja and Washington Sundar for their batting, and we expect them to get wickets for their bowling. So now, we keeping again Kuldeep out as part of the problem. And I'll just like to add something about the KL Rahul thing. I would like to say that generally speaking, our worry should be about not having an efficient slip cordon. We have not do not seem to have a settled slip cordon. Players seems to be coming and going. We have settled on the first slip, which is Karun Nair, but I don't know how many tests Karun Nair will play. This is a crucial test for him from his career point of view. KL Rahul is there, but I think in the previous test also, I think he dropped a catch, which actually happens. Generally speaking, slip fielders should be judged not by the number of catches they take, but by the number of catches they drop. But in India, we have had very few flawless slip catchers. Even the best of slip catchers have dropped catches, and it's part of the game.
Yeah, so Dwepan, some more comments from our subscribers. Arvind Atreya says, DD, why Gill is showing aggression when he wants to portray himself as Virat? Also, Arvind Atreya asks, DD, what's your opinion about Rohit Sharma getting sacked as ODI captain? Uh, uh,
Has he got
Man who
sacked?
won, yeah, there are reports that he's going to get sacked as ODI
Reports.
captain. Uh, Man who won CT25 and T20 World Cup. Weapon? I think we've lost Weapon there. His internet has frozen. Avijita, do you want to take that? Why
Yeah,
is Gill showing aggression? Because he wants to portray himself as Virat?
no, Gill is very much his own person, but that doesn't mean that he will lose his cool. I think in this case he had a genuine
Yeah.
reason. I like the fact that Gill asserted himself, but he probably could have asserted himself without losing his cool.
Dwepan, you want to take those two questions once again?
Gill, I do not think his aggression is the Virat kind of aggression. Virat's aggression was a raw, on your face aggression. It was a different kind of an aggression. What I think Gill here lost his cool a bit. He is not in the Virat. He is not in the aggressive in the Virat mold. He is slightly laid back, slightly defensive, somewhere in between Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. He looks, at least in his body language, he looks a little more chilled out than these two guys in the way he handles things. But Test match captaincy is still learning the job. He is not uh, a ready product yet. Like he's not a complete product. He's still learning the ropes. So it will take a bit of time for him to become a successful a good test captain, because he's sometimes doing things which shows that he is not yet he is not yet a complete captain. So had it been India, had this happened in India, it would have been slightly easier for him, because the spinners would have got him wickets in a loop, which is not happening here. The moment there is a partnership, your captaincy skills are tested, and yes, there is this streak of. I think he's slightly defensive. He's slight, as Vida was also saying. He is like, he will are on the side of caution rather than aggression. That is how his game his captaincy is at the moment. Otherwise, he would have played Kuldeep Yadav in the second test itself. The fact that he has not played Kuldeep Yadav shows that he is not an overtly aggressive captain.
And what do you have to say about this question about DD? What's your opinion about Rohit getting sacked as ODI captain? Man who won CT25 and T20 World Cup.
If he gets sacked, I think it is not a bad decision, because it is he has done his bit. He has played his part. He has been an ODI legend. I will go as far as that. I do not use that word so easily, but as far as Rohit Sharma and white ball is concerned, he is a white ball legend for India. So, but he has played his part. I think the ideal thing should be to give him a kind of an ODI series to him and Virat, give them the farewell that they deserve, allow them 5 matches and then ease them out. And the way it happened for for somebody like a Ganguly uh, 15 years ago. So I think that is the way to go, because 2027 is still far off. We do not play too many ODIs. we do not know what they are playing in between. So it is about more the player than the captain part that is important. And because we have players who could be better than Rohit Sharma at this stage of his career in one day cricket as well.
There are more comments. Abhijit Da. Akshay Vinayagam says, more than the batting and bowling issues, India desperately needs to bring some fielding coach into the mix. Clearly, the awards aren't motivating anyone anymore. Faiz Ahmed says, I don't know if this is the great Faiz Ahmed himself. Butterfinger India drops catches. Ujwal Maurya says, Karun Nair slip catching is also one of the reasons that he's not dropped. And Vian Singh says Siraj's field placement has to be questioned. Hardly any leg slips, especially when so many runs got scored at fine leg.
Yeah, for a change, I agree with all the observations. So there's nothing much more to elaborate on that. I will just say one more line about the Rohit captaincy. I don't know whether he has really been dropped or not, but one thing, what Daipan said, I agree with that in the sense that both deserve a farewell series and one of the forthcoming series, and it should the first series that happens after this, the first ODI series that happens after this, can be called a farewell series where they are celebrated throughout that series, and basically sort of eased out, because I feel that every team should primarily be selected with one thing in mind, that is the next World Cup. The next World Cup is still more than 2 years away, and if these two stalwarts are not going to be there, because it's very unlikely that 2 years from now they will be at their best. There are signs that their game is on a downswing, as well as the fact that the new players who will come in, they will need some time to experience, to be, to get the confidence to play the real game. So the earlier this happens, the better. We have there's something called biting the bullet. We did that in tests. We should do that in ODI also, and that does not mean any disrespect to the stalwarts. It only means that सबका टाइम आएगा और सबका टाइम जाएगा.
Cosmic Seer is not happy. I've not taken his comments. Doipan, I'll take his comments. Cosmic Seer says, umpire खुद बॉल चेंज किया, हमने करने को बोला था. Is his question. Last match में 17 विकेट लेने वाले अभी 0 विकेट्स पे है. It's part of cricket, मत बोलो, बस हमें ही नहीं सुनना, बाकी इतने कैचेस नहीं ड्रॉप करते. एंड ही ऑल्सो सेज एक दो बार चलता है ड्रॉप, पर इतने ड्रॉप हर मैच में 4-5 ड्रॉप हो रहे हैं कैच. दोपहर जवाब दो.
What was the first question? Sorry.
Did the umpires change the ball on their own, or did India force them to change the ball?
Like it seemed that India Siraj showed the ball to the umpire, and then umpire tried to put it in and saw that the ball had gone out of shape. That is what I saw on TV. So I'm guessing.
You're right.
Huh?
No, you're right. You're right. Yeah. The ball did not pass the ring test. It did not
pass the ring test. Just that, was it necessary for Siraj to go and show the ball to the umpire at that stage? That is the point when Bumrah was bowling so well at the other end. I think Bumrah was little unhappy that the ball was changed at that point of time. So that is that's what it is. And about the catching thing, see, England also dropped catches. Why I'll tell you a very simple thing. Why slip catches are getting dropped. Slip catches are getting dropped because this is a generation of cricketers who have learned their ropes playing T20 cricket. All their basic work is around white ball cricket, and white ball cricket does not entail slip catching. So there are long phases of the year when they probably do not practice slip catching. So they get into this slip catching drills mode during the test match season. So slip catching is something that does not come naturally to a lot of cricketers of this generation. Why is Karun Nair good slip catcher? Because he is a cricketer of the earlier generation. Why were Rohit a good slip catcher? That is the reason. So these guys are not very good slip catchers because they are fantastic outfielders, but they are not as great slip catchers, and that is why sometimes slip catches are getting dropped. They will probably learn, they will put in more hours, because this is I have a lot of faith in this bunch of boys, and I'm sure they will uh, learn the ropes soon.
Sanchit Diman says, Abhijit Da, why Gill opened the field for cars? And other thing is that Prasanjit Jana says Karun Nair को लंबा रन मारना होगा 30 और 40 पे नहीं चलेगा. And other Do says a lost opportunity, game over. And Namasya Joshi says, I think it is crucial that captain establishes himself as that decision-making authority. Otherwise, I think there'll be a lot of people's choice that need to be considered.
Can we go back the first question, that why the field has been
Why Gill opened the field for cars?
Yeah,
That's a question from Sachin Diman.
Yeah, we discussed that. I mean, that seemed to be a mistake. If you're giving an easy single to Jamie Smith, then you should be having a tighter field for Cars. Let Cars take the risk and hit his boundaries. But giving single to someone who has come in to bat at number 8 does not really make number 9 does not really make sense. So I think we missed a trick there. And as far as Gill establish his authority on the decision making authority on the pitch, I think he has. The problem isn't that he has not been able to establish himself as an authority. I think everybody is on the same page as him, and they are following him. It is that his own decision making authority lacks a bit of aggression. The balance between aggression and defense, I think he's lacking at the moment. But you cannot rush the future. Captaincy is not a day's job. It is something that you learn over a period of time. Even the best of captains, they take time to learn and mature. And we have to give Gill at least a couple of years to see him at his best as a captain.
Dwepen sports fan asks, बुमराह के आते ही पूरी bowling attack बुमराह पे क्यों dependent हो जाती है? And there was one more question where Ujjwal Maurya says Bumrah comes and other bowlers go to sleep.
Yes, this is actually a mystery, because this bowling attack worked so well as a unit in the last match, and it seemed that now that Bumrah gets back, everything will fall into place. Like all three will fire together, and it is not happening. It is not happening. It did not happen in the first test. It did not happen in the second test.
Yes, we've lost Dwepen there once again.
I'll just say that it seems that once Bumrah is there, others seems to kind of abdicate the responsibility of taking the wicket. Everything, the whole pressure is like, भैया आप आ गए हो तो अब आप ही पे सारा सब कुछ है, and it becomes an entirely different scene when he's not there. It is a strange thing, but it seems to be happening in a couple of tests. But I really feel that may not be actually the case. It's more of a kind of a statistical thing that has happened, because had Rahul grabbed that catch off Siraj, it would have appeared a different bowling analysis figures.
Yeah,
I have a
Dwepan.
small theory, Chandra. Just I don't know. Like I feel that when opposition batters they are playing Bumrah, like if they deal with Bumrah, they may have that confidence of playing the other slightly better. Like that could be the case. Like because we are dealing with the best in the business in that game, probably it becomes slightly easier for them to play an Akashdeep who is of course not of the quality of Bumrah. Good, he's good, but he's not Bumrah. So that could be a case because when you play out Bumrah, there is that sense of confidence in the batter that probably I can deal with anything. That could be one of the reasons. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, I think one more comment that Ujjwal Maurya has made, that India missed a punt. Gill missed punt on the field. We still don't know what's happening with punt because Dhruv Jurel is there, but he also got injured of the last ball of that session, of that first session. Anyways, players are back on the field. Play is about to start. Thanks a lot, Avijita and Dwepan. One final round of thoughts from both of you. Avijita first. What do you think? Can India break through the tail?
If we get a wicket in the next 5 overs, we'll get them before 400. But if they survive the first 5 to 10 overs, then we can get unlucky in this.
Dwepan, what's your take?
I think they will get them below 400 because it is a matter of one wicket because the last two of this England batting lineup cannot cannot bat. The Bashir cannot hold his bat and Archer is coming back after a long time. So it's a matter of one wicket. So I think we will be fine. At least we will get them within 375. I have 375 or 400. I'm hoping.
Let's see what happens. Remember, you can be part of the conversation. Start liking, sharing, subscribing all the videos, comment, and you can be part of the conversations. Like we've been taking all the questions from everybody on the show. That's it for today, gentlemen. Thanks a lot, and thanks a lot to everyone watching. We'll be back again tomorrow at lunchtime. Till then, take very good care of yourselves. It's goodbye and God bless from Avjita, Dwepan, and the entire backend team, along with myself. We'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.